One of the movies that defined me as a person and just a human being in general, well, I guess that's the same thing, is the movie Scott Pilgrim versus the World. You know, it's just a great love story of a guy just overcoming some obstacles, and by obstacles I mean beating the living shit out of all her evil exes, like through the most epic combos. Like he punches a guy in the face, he punches Chris Evans in the face, he punches Brie Larson in the face. I don't think it was played by Brie Larson, but Brie Larson's is in the movie. It's been a fat minute since I watched it, but it was just a fun time watching. The film is about this guy named Scott Pilgrim, and he's just exploring his hometown of Toronto. You know, just being a guy in his band Sex Bob-omb. Whenever he meets this girl named Ramona Flowers, who's this mysterious figure from New York and or someplace in America, I can't remember. And he just falls head over heels. You know, he wants to be with her 24/7, but she's like, you don't want to deal with this. And he's like, "Oh, I'll do anything for you, Ramona." And he has to beat up her evil exes to be worthy of her love. And that's just the basic plot of it. There's nothing really too substantial about the rest of it. It's just a good time hanging out with Michael Cera and the other actor. Here's her name on the screen. I'm so sorry for forgetting her name. And just seeing them build this relationship throughout the course of the film. And the film is super funny. Like it is for sure a comedy first and foremost. But it's not one of those comedies where it's like joke, break, joke, break, joke, break, joke, joke, joke. You know, things like that. The comedy comes from just the absurdity that Scott is going through in this universe, because he's more so just a normal guy, which I can relate to. I even kind of look like him a little bit when I'm not in my homeless arc. Here's an older video of me. Like look at that. I kind of look like him. I don't know. At least I think so. But a man can dream. And this movie takes a lot of inspiration from the comics that it was adapted from, but also from just video game nature as a whole, because it is structured more so like by boss battles. That's the right terminology in video games. And each fight feels more intense after one another. You know, you're beating everybody up, and it's just having a good time. Just watching Michael Cera do some fight choreography. And there's a scene where Scott fully dies and he gains a 1-up, and it's just like going on the trope of like, oh, what would happen if you lose all your lives? So you get another one. And it's kind of crazy how fun it is. And it's directed by Edgar Wright, so you know that cinematography, all that editing, all those juices mixed together are gonna lead to something beautiful. Overall, it was a pretty faithful adaptation from the source material. It's a good watch, and I highly recommend it. If I had to give it a score, I would give this probably a 10 out of 10. It is my perfect film. It might be the first 10 out of 10 on this channel. I don't know, I've reviewed a lot of things this past month. My brain is very foggy, but it's just what I look for in a comedic film. Something that is grounded in the world that it's set in, and is actually funny in executing it, while not just trying to be overly funny every second. It's a great film. I love Edgar Wright. That's kind of it for today's video. Bit of a quicker one, of a kind of just a reflection on it. It's one of my favorites of all time. Anytime that I just see it on Netflix, I'm like, I got an hour and a half to kill. And that's probably why I haven't watched that many movies, because I'm always rewatching the same stuff, and I'm just watching anime like a freaking degenerate. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another banger.